Now that you have almost completed this advanced Revit course, I have one more thing that I'd like to share with you, and that is the all-time best Revit comment. This was shared by Chris Zug on an online Revit forum back in the year 2003. Since then, this has become the most shared piece of advice for really any Revit user that has ever used the program. Let's take a look at it. The 6 stages of Revit, from newbie to nirvana. The first stage of using Revit is that initial excitement phase, where you think, wow, I can't believe that Revit could actually do this. That this could be automatically generating your elevations as you draw the floor plan. Or it may be filling in your schedules with information without you needing to fill those schedules in manually. It's that feeling of, I wish that my previous software program could do this. This makes my life a lot easier. But from there, you go on to stage 2. First bump. Why is Revit doing it this way? Why can't I make Revit do this the same way that my old software program used to do it? We all go through stage 2 from time to time, but the good news is that after just a few weeks, we usually get almost completely out of stage 2, and then we move into stage 3, which Chris would refer to as the creamy middle. Things are going really smoothly. I can do my work, I can be calm about it, and as I'm doing my projects, I won't need to go and look up answers to how do I do this or how do I do this. It's just a fairly smooth going experience. Until stage 4, where you just want to throw your keyboard right through the monitor because Revit does not do what you want it to do. Well, the good news about stage 4 is that it only happens every once in a while. Trust me, trying to throw your keyboard through your monitor is not going to help stage 4. Revit has its own set of rules, and it takes a while to get to a stage where you understand everything that Revit wants so that you can solve every problem. When you do finally reach that stage, that's stage 5, the enlightenment stage. And you'll find that most people that have been using Revit for a significant period of time have reached stage 5. Things have really began to click. You understand why things have been happening in your model, and you have control over those things. If something unexpected happens, you know how to fix that unexpected thing. Then after you've reached stage 5, some people advance up to stage 6, the Zen of Revit. You've mastered nearly everything related to Revit. You know what Revit likes and what it dislikes. You kind of have a sixth sense as to why something is messing up, even though you may not have any proof of why it's messing up until you get in there and start to work with a Revit model. You can create your own schedules, export information out to databases, and you can create external parameters. You have your templates in a good shape, and in general, you have a really good understanding of Revit. Don't worry, it may take a while to reach this, but eventually, if you put your time and effort into learning Revit and getting these exercises from places like Infinite Skills, you'll start to realize that, yes, you can conquer all these things that have given you troubles throughout the Revit environment. If you have problems along the way, you can always contact me as well. Just send me an email at brian@brianmyers.us. Also remember, you can always go on infiniteskills.com and find more training videos and continue that learning process.